Hi guys, I hope that you're well. It's the first video we've uploaded in quite a while actually, I think. And what the focus of it is going to be is some unseen footage of Charlotte where she discusses a video idea I think I gave her actually. I don't get any credit for it of course, but I think it was a series that I thought she might be interested in doing, which was Cancer and. So cancer and food, cancer and chemotherapy, cancer and baldness. It was a platform really for Charlotte to discuss the everyday things that one goes through and how they are impacted by having cancer. Cancer and shopping, for example. And she wanted to do that as you'll see, to raise awareness of just how challenging life can be for people with cancer, especially when they are being administered large chemotherapy doses and are on lots of medication. First though, Charlotte's birthday would have been last month. She would have been 25. February is always quite a difficult time of year because of that, and of course because she died in February as well, just before her 19th birthday. So it's always quite a difficult time for us, and I don't think it's helped by the kind of interminable winters we have in this country sometimes, where they just drag on and drag on. So it's nice to be kind of past that, not just because of the dates, but also because now I think it's warming up a bit and it's not quite as gloomy. So it's nice to be finally moving into spring. We have some exciting news that we will share with you very shortly about our progress at King's College Hospital. We are hoping to share that in our next video, so please do stay tuned. And thank you again for all the subscribers, all the shares, all the watches, all the views I should say, and for all the donations we receive. It's so appreciated, and we can't thank you enough. So this is just an update from us, and we thought you'd like to see a bit more footage of Charlotte. And we'll keep you updated, as I say, in the next video about the exciting news at King's. And yeah, see you soon and look after yourselves. Be well.
Hi guys, so today I thought I would do my first Cancer and video. If you're new to this and don't know what I'm talking about, I said I'm going to start a new series called Cancer and, for example, cancer and relationships, cancer and siblings, all that sort of stuff, just to try and inform people who may not know and may be curious. So for my first topic ever, I'm going to do cancer and being bald. I think being bald is probably one of the biggest things that people are curious about, because obviously when you think of the word cancer, you usually think of someone being bald and having no hair. So I was told I was going to lose my hair twice, and I didn't, and then I lost it the third time after being told, and they said, yeah, you will definitely lose it. And obviously I was like absolutely terrified. That was the one thing which I was most scared about. But I'm not going to blabber on about that because I'm sure I've mentioned that in videos before. But I'm going to start with public reactions when I was bald. So, for example, I would go into town. Obviously, when I was bald, I would try and live as normal as I could. Around the shops, I have to be honest, people stare. They're going to stare. People, it's human nature really, because it's not something that you see. Therefore, you kind of look at it, and it's yeah. I haven't had very good reactions in public when I was bald. People would follow me to try and see the back of my head. This is all completely true. I am not lying at all, and I know people are probably thinking like that's ridiculous, but this all happened. Also, when I was in like when I was in like a queue to pay for something, people would all stare behind me. Whenever I went out, usually with my mum, she would always, you know, stare at people back and make sure that they weren't looking. Yeah, I also wanted to add that the people who didn't stare and just treated it like it was normal were actually elderly people. They were very sensitive, and they didn't sort of they didn't like to stare, because I think that they have more manners than the younger generation, and they were just so kind. I also had when I was also bald, obviously I can, you know, forgive this one because she was a child, but she did shout to her mum, "Look, mummy, that girl's bald." It didn't bother me, but what did bother me was that the mum didn't actually say to her child, like, you know, don't say that, or she didn't even apologise to me and just say, "I'm sorry about that, please ignore it." Which I would have expected, but, you know, people are different. So, being bald, I can tell you, if you... I did explain about being bald a lot in my hair loss video, which is my second video that I ever put up, and I'll put a link for it down below. I also wanted to talk about sort of like being bald and the way you feel about yourself. So I have a boyfriend, and we've nearly been together for 5 years, and when I was bald, I really felt so rubbish, and I honestly thought that he was going to break up with me or not be attracted to me, and I think this is a feeling that a lot of people get when they're bald, what their significant other is going to think of them.
I'll see you a bit later. I haven't put your pizza in.
Okay, can you put it in now?
Okay, for what? 15 minutes?
Yeah, I'll be done in 15 minutes.
I'll put the timer on for 15 minutes.
Okay. But as I said, my boyfriend and I are still together, and he was very supportive the whole time. He didn't second guess it, really. A little bit of advice for when you're bald. Obviously, it's a lot colder because you haven't got your hair. So I would recommend getting some beanies if you want. Also, on the subject of wigs, I think I should mention, I did have a wig. It was a real hair wig. In fact, I'll go and get it now. Okay. I won't. So, I'm just getting my wigs out. Just getting my wigs out of the box. This was my first wig, and it's real hair. It's, so obviously you can, you know, straighten it, curl it, wash it, even dye it if you wanted to. I'm gonna put it on for you guys so you can have a look at what I look like. Ooh, gotta get all the hair out. So this is the wig. It was very similar to my hair that I had before I lost it. The exact same haircut, a little bit shorter. Pretty much the exact same colour as well. I was very pleased with this wig when I got it. I have to say, I have this wig, and then I have a synthetic one, which is this one. The synthetic one wasn't as hot, but this is extremely hot to wear. When I was wearing this, it was in the winter time, so it wasn't too hot, but I can imagine in the summer, if you've got a real hair wig, it must be really quite uncomfortable. People say that wigs are itchy. To be honest, I didn't find either of my wigs to be itchy. So that's just my experience with them. Here is my other wig. So I'm just going to put on. There's actually a photo of me on my Instagram with this wig on. I can't remember how it goes now. I think it goes like this. Yeah, this is the other wig. It's a bit dark for my skin tone, but at the time it was alright. And as I said, this is the synthetic one, but I think it's very good actually. I'm going to try and show you the back of it. Please bear in mind that obviously I haven't put this on like how I usually would if I was to wear it, so a bit of my actual hair might be showing through. So I don't know if you could see, but there was actually a gradiated cut at the back which made it look extremely real. Out of the two wigs, obviously I preferred the real hair one, but when it came to wearing them, this one was definitely more comfortable. So yeah. I have also got a video of me talking about my hair after it grew back. It took about 4 months for me to get a full head of hair. It's the same colour, a little bit of a different texture. It's still pretty thin actually. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have to mention on being bald. Just some words of advice. This is how I felt, and this was the way that I looked at it when I was bald. This is the way that I am, this is how I look, and there's nothing I can do to change that. So I just wanted to be myself, bald, with hair, whatever, and I just went out like I normally would, and it took a while to be able to have that frame of mind, but eventually it came, and this is what I look like, so I'm just gonna do my stuff, and that's it. End of story. So I hope this video was useful. I'm going to be trying to do these quite frequently, and thank you for watching. Bye!